minutes for you to make a single point. You have not given us any examples.
Lame. That's lame as
That's
fuck.
our
Whatever.
issue though, is communication. That's what I was about to say.
I'm communicating. I don't know.
No,
You've
you
gotten
are,
the
yes,
answers out of
but not
me.
effectively.
Okay, maybe not at first, but like I said, people weren't being effective in their communication either. So the blame can definitely go around on that one.
So here's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna try to throw you some slack. When you speak about the woman who may have insulted her man in public, right? I think I understand what you're leaning toward, which is I don't think people I don't like when people embarrass their spouse in front of people. I'm with you on that, right? The problem is that's not a gender neutral thing. I've seen men do that to women, and I've seen women do that to men. So I mean, if that was your point, I'm in agreement with you. I think it's wrong either way. Like you should not be intentionally saying embarrassing shit about the person you're with. I think it's toxic. I don't know why people do that, but they do that. So I'm with you if that's your issue, but I'm just
Mhm.
here to let you know that men do it too. It's not just a woman thing.
Hey,
Venus, you're a solid six to me now. You're beautiful.
I'm just disappointed in that other people gotta figure out what you're saying instead of you use that whole 10 minutes of talking and we still didn't understand exactly what you're saying. Then we gotta get Venus to put it
Sharon, man,
so we all
stop it,
understand.
man. They
I
understood me.
was
I was
quiet the
clear.
whole time you was talking, and you think that you're clear, and we are telling you you are not clear and concise with your words that you're using. You need to stop talking out the throat of your mouth and speak with your chest because it sounds horrible. It's hard to
Throat
digest.
of my
And you
hey,
mouth.
start
you're very
talking. Yes,
nasally.
that's why you
You
sound like
really
this,
are.
and you're talking
I
like this.
can't help it.
Yes, you can. Stop
This is
talking
my
that way.
voice.
Stop
Say
Take
it
it
talking
or
with
that
your
leave
way.
it.
chest, man. That's
You
Take
what
it
need
you
to
or
need to
stop
leave
do.
it.
talking like
Use
you
your
need to
chest
stop
instead of
talking
your
like a little
nose.
boy and and start act like a man. You need to go find a man that you respect and you need to mimic that man. That is the issue that a lot of you men are having. You need to go find a man that is greater than you and go and mimic that man.
Mm.
And stop being weak.
Well, that's definitely not you because I'm greater than you.
Oh.
All right, so we
And
have
don't
some
be
new people.
delusional. How about that? Try not to be delusional,
Nah.
which is
The
probably
only the
hard. It's
only
like,
person I would give respect to, or not the only person, because I shout out to D Town. I don't really know the other men on the panels. I love Joshua, but yeah, shout out to Sean. Like I also real shit, I would actually listen to Sean. He actually looks
I
like,
just
even
love
though I
how
think he's a
nasally he
liberal.
is.
Well,
Do you
listen,
hear this?
listen. Like I said, even though I think he's like a liberal or whatever, and on some pro black shit, but I think he is a good family man, and he has a lot of good knowledge, and he cares about black people. So I'll give somebody like Sean that, but the rest of you niggas, like you, Sharon, hell no, I'd never listen to you, nigga, never,
Just hearing you say that word with
Wait
that
a minute.
voice
Is he
is just
black?
so cringe.
nigga, nigga.
He is unfortunately
I'm very black.
somewhat of a
Okay,
black.
see, I wouldn't know if he was black or not, but I noticed y'all said something about him, and I was like, oh, okay, so maybe he's white. I didn't assume by voice, because I said earlier
What
today
if
on
I
a
was
different
white?
panel.
Is that a
I don't
problem? I
assume.
identify as white.
Hell yeah, because if you
And
said it,
look,
you
I
were
don't care
white.
what you
I'm gonna
identify
beat your
as.
ass.
What you are is a different thing. So I just wondered if you just threw that out there because you were mad that you couldn't intellectually compete. But if
Compete
you're
with who?
black,
You?
then okay,
Who you?
continue on. It wasn't a dig.
Okay,
You
guys,
said
hold
it.
on.
You said to what? To me. I think the whole panel was thinking that.
Anyway, I don't really
I
know
mean,
you
you
like
couldn't
that,
even
so
get the point out.
I'm not gonna talk about your level of intelligence because I don't know you like that. So
Dope.
So
Okay,
here's the problem. Another problem is that men can't even recognize the type of man that they want to be and what they look like. That's another issue. You don't even know
I
what a man looks
I want
like.
to be like Trump.
oh wow. Okay, so we have new people on the panel. I was gonna get to the main topic, which was based off of this short video I posted earlier. So I was just gonna play it because don't remember exactly what I said, but everything was said in that video. But before we do it, Truth is up here. Hi, Truth. ESO, I don't know. Jada, did y'all have any other things y'all wanted to add to that
Hey, no,
conversation
no, no. We
before
can
we
go
Self
ahead. I said my piece. He gave a lot of detail
respect.
Good
about
evening,
one, couldn't give a detail
Lady
about
V.
the other. So,
Hey Truth, how's it going?
hey,
I'm doing good.
What's
AF
up,
wanted me
Miss?
to shut his ass up.
Man.
oh,
I just want to go on the record and say that Miss Jada's following me around every time I go to a panel. She shows up.
who
Maybe
said
she
that?
maybe she like white
Who said that?
men. Jada,
Josh.
Oh, Joshua. See, that's
What's up,
funny because I didn't even realize you was there, baby. But how you doing?
Damn, she ain't even recognize. You know what? That's the second time you hurt my feelings. Damn.
I done told you. I
What's up,
focus on the
Josh?
chocolate men. See, that's why I couldn't even date the other races because the chocolate men take my focus.
I just told y'all to stop being race loyal. I brought y'all a whole white man.
Yeah,
And
end colorism. We gotta end colorism.
I just
Once
brought
and
y'all
for
a
all.
brand new white man, and look at y'all still looking at the brothers.
That's right. You
Man,
darn
Gary
right.
so
Yeah.
And shout
motherfucking
out to
high.
Joshua Jones. How are you?
No, I got off the panel, and then Mr. Ray's talking about vanilla. I'm done.
Oh,
You
wow.
can't say
What's
it
up, G man?
on my back.
Ooh,
It hurts.
speaking of black men, look at this. Oh wow.
That
Oh,
man
wow.
went
He
to
got something to say too.
that
What do
man
we
went
got?
to
Sean
Grammy.
Antonio.
I like it. Oh my god.
That man went to the G.
Hey, he's
Yeah, that's
married.
my dog.
Venus, he's
Yeah.
married.
Oh my bad. My bad.
I know
Yeah, you
darn
need to
well Sean
chill.
Antonio ain't married. Sean Antonio is married.
He got a divorce last year. He's not married anymore.
I was about to say that ain't
Okay, I'm
gonna
like,
last.
wait a minute. What goes on? All of y'all married people? Forget y'all. No, I'm joking.
Marriage lasts as long as you want it to.
Hey Sean, my name is Venus. I enjoy long walks on the beach and tours.
Yes.
I just
Get
wanted to
him,
know
Venus.
Shit. Go
if
ahead.
you would be
Get him,
interested
Venus.
in going on a date sometime.
Meow.
Baby,
Sean,
I'll do whatever you say, baby.
before you
Okay, don't.
respond,
Hey, it's
Venus,
alright if we go Dutch though.
Venus, why you sound like Alicia Keys off the what's that little
You don't.
that
That
little girl with the
song.
braids?
You don't mind.
What she say? I'm the girl with the braids.
No,
Yeah.
no, my name.
He be tripping on me because
Hey, now he got a
I put a
filter.
little water in there, but I always put hot
They say
steaming
he got a
milk.
filter on.
Nah,
Hey,
for
Sean,
real.
turn the
You
filter
hear
off,
me?
bro.
I just want you guys to know she was talking about she was instructing black girls to date outside of the race. I just want you
I
to know
Yeah,
said
he
that.
been saying divest.
I said Alicia Keys
Oh,
had some game on that little album. I didn't even know she did the game like that.
Yeah, I gotta
I think it's
realize what
amazing
happens
how
when
we
y'all
can't stick
divest.
to a
Hey,
topic.
look, if you
That
look
is
up the
insane.
statistics, y'all stay together longer when you divest. Have y'all seen
Wait,
that?
hold on. Let the white man make his PSA because I'm giving irresponsible advice, and he is actually a white person, so he can tell y'all better than me. So warn the black women again on why they should not date white men. Let us know.
Well, hold
Josh.
up. I
Should
thought
date
you
niggas
were
too.
putting me up here to call you out. Fuck.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought you were. Call me out. What I do?
Okay. So
uh-oh.
before any of y'all
Niggas come in white.
respond
That's
to
why.
her, just make sure you remember that Miss Venus was up here telling black women to look at the other races if you don't like what you're getting at home. Now, for me, on the other hand, I'm telling you, don't go to the white direction because, like, if you look at the crime stats, yeah, well, you date us and you go wrong, you end up in a coffin. Like, that's the thing. That crime of passion, that's our stat. That's our crime stat.
I don't know. Not nowadays. It seems like it's everybody's stat. All of y'all men are out of order.
It's still
All of y'all men are out of order with your crazy selves.
He's a federal
Yeah.
agent. He's trying to tell
Nah, banditos, no. The black bandits. The black bandits
Yeah.
love having crimes of passion all over the place.
Wait, hold on.
Everywhere.
Oh, wow.
The white man was
Nah, white man gonna kill you. Black man might beat on you. I
the
get
white.
that. Black man gonna
Nah. Y'all been
beat on
killing
We
you.
people.
just had the 19-year-old twins that were stabbed up, and one of them
Yeah, they'll stab you.
unalive because she declined the guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
he was a
When
very much criminal and he was evil. He was a
And it's
dangerous
been
person.
happening pretty often.
all right,
Yeah.
guys.
I told y'all that
And
earlier.
black women vote
I'm
for them
sorry,
to get
Venus.
out of
Y'all
jail.
I gotta mute
Hold on,
y'all.
y'all.
When I see somebody on a big screen, that generally means I want to hear from them. Okay, well, please,
Got
guys,
you.
let's let them finish, and then next person can go. So what did I do, Joshua?
She was Miss Venus was instructing ladies on the panel that if she had, well, I don't know, it was just on the panel. She was instructing ladies that if you don't like the don't be race loyal, I think it was. Yeah, that's what she said. She said don't be race loyal because they ain't loyal to you, so go outside the races and do your shopping.
Yes. You
Did I
think
characterize that? Did I
Yeah,
characterize that fairly?
you think that was bad advice to give my sisters?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, the
Would
white
you like
man
me to elaborate why that's bad?
You said because that y'all like to kill women.
Well,
basically.
that's on the white side, right? Any option you select in life is going to have some pros and some cons. You have to ask yourself before you like change anything, right? Is it worth the thing that you don't know is going to come about by it before you actually change it? So is it better to deal with the devil you know versus the devil you don't know? It's really that simple.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. What if you were part of a group and your counterparts dated out heavily and promoted that they prefer everything but you? What would you then do?
I think we do now. Well, like no race actually just like at a large scale goes outside their race. So everything that when it does happen, it's minuscule. Would I have a problem with it if like let's say 50% of the white population went and dated out? Yeah, I'd probably have a problem with it, even though I'm married outside my race. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let the black women decide who they want to listen to. Okay. MC Harris with the $5 says, I'm open to dating the whole rainbow. I've dated white dudes too, and no race is better than the other. I just chose wrong. Okay, that's an honest statement.
Joshua is one of those, good boys. And so because of that, he has to say that because he don't want us taking all of that money back to our black community. So listen, ladies, is y'all gonna be side chicks or abused, or are y'all gonna go ahead and decide to open up your palette so that you can see what other people have to offer? I don't think that that's a bad thing.
Just gonna let you know.
Stop opening your legs for dysfunctional men. How about that?
And I agree, but didn't you just say something about me earlier, keeping my little 5 years to myself and all of that? Wasn't that you too?
5 years to yourself? What?
Oh, okay. You weren't on the panel yet. Okay, well, keep going.
All right, guys, we're gonna switch gears here. So the main topic tonight was masculinity / femininity versus good looks. Okay, this is my little rant from this morning, and it'll make sense. Everybody, listen. Good morning. Oh my God, I put makeup on today, and with this filter, I look a little too fake for me. But anyway, I have a question for the ladies. And this question was inspired by Sherelle. Me and Sherelle had this conversation the other day, and it got me thinking. So, are you attracted to masculinity or good looks or both? Because what we've come to understand is everybody. All right, this video long as hell. So, anyway, the question is this: if you're a man, does femininity matter to you over good looks? And if you're a woman, does masculinity matter to you over good looks? Or do you need a person to have both? Do they have to have both? And if you had to choose, what do you value more? Is basically the question.
Gotta have both, but go ahead.
Both
okay.
are the same.
And if you have,
Yeah,
I was about to say both, and you seen my wife, Venus. So,
Yeah, it's gotta be
that's
balanced.
what I like, love.
Yeah, it's gotta be a balance.
Respectfully, y'all are pussy. So look.
Oh,
damn.
Look, the looks get you in the door. Let's keep it a bean, right? If I see feminine melanin across the club, I'm not walking the fuck over there because she's feminine. I'm walking over there because she's fine. The looks get you in the door,
and that's too real.
The feminine shit keeps you inside.
Right, but she gave us the option to have both. She didn't say choose. She said, do you like both, or do you have to have either or? And I'm saying I have to have both. And the reason why I'm saying it is because I'm married to my wife and she's pretty and feminine. So that's all I'm saying.
All right, I'm sorry, y'all not pussy. I like y'all. Pause.
Appreciate it.
If you're trying to, if it's just for a temporary situation, yeah, you ain't worried about nothing else but good looks. But if it's for longevity, I understand that. I'm glad Venus broached this subject because a lot of people do not understand the difference between masculinity, femininity, sensuality, and sexuality. They don't understand. They
All right.
convolute all four into one pot.
Anybody else want to expound on why they chose what they chose?
Well, I chose both, but I chose based on the definition. It's traditionally, and I'm kind of a old school guy.
Man, I want y'all, man. Fuck all that. A butter knife to your throat. Which one you gonna choose, man? Fuck all these easy answers. Butter knife to your throat. Which one you gonna choose?
Femininity.
Like if I'm forced to choose one, is that what you're asking?
Femininity over looks.
Maybe that
Oh,
would
in that
make it
case,
easier.
It's going to be femininity.
Yep.
Okay,
But
why?
I'm gonna need you to do your role, because then again, I'm not dating out to go smash. I'm looking for marriage. If I was dating, I'm already
So if
married.
that's the truth, right?
Yeah,
If that's
I don't care.
if that's,
I'll
if
give
that's the
you
truth
look
that
at
y'all
you
choose
ain't
femininity,
feminine.
why do
You
y'all
getting out
why
of
do
it.
y'all go after women's looks? Why do y'all go after married men's wives' looks?
What? What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Who does that? Who does
What do you
Oh
that?
mean?
yeah, we heard that
Married.
conversation
Based
No,
earlier
his
on that
today.
question
now.
was his question
You did
was
it today on this show. The fuck you talking?
What?
oh. Did
What are
you
you
talk
talking
about
about?
did you talk about the way somebody's wife looks?
No, I don't
No,
remember.
sound confident. Okay.
I don't remember saying anything about anybody's wife.
All right. So, but okay,
Yeah,
maybe
y'all
I could
tripping, keep disrespecting people's wives. I don't
What? I didn't say nothing about nobody's wife. Whose wife I was talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all delusional.
I don't recall, since I've been on panel, anybody's talked
I'm
about
saying
anybody's
whoever
wife.
Sharon said.
Thank you.
Yeah, I must have missed. So
Nah,
wait.
you.
So y'all are
Yeah,
saying y'all would have a feminine monster over a pretty woman?
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, shit, more pretty women for me. Y'all are bugging.
Okay, so Sean, your choice is, if you had to choose, you're choosing good looks
Yeah,
over
that's your
femininity.
CeeLo. You still know the pretty one.
You know what I think though? Nah, I feel you, bro. What I
Wait,
think, to be honest, if I'm being
are you
honest, I think that certain women are certain ways around certain men, around certain energy in general. So me personally, it's just my personal humble belief that pretty woman would be feminine around me.
We just saw it. Don't make me pull up Ray Midnight Stream. Roy B was over there smitten, dimple showing, quiet like a church mouse because her man pulls up. We were like, oh my God, I never seen you like this, Roy B.
I gotta
Yeah,
ask,
because she knows. Because she knows.
Sean.
Right. Yes.
Sean,
Well, that's
are
what
you making?
I've seen. Like I've got a different version of sis since the first day I met her. So that's it. It depends. It
No, it
depends.
wasn't that version we saw today.
Hey,
Like that's what I
Black
was saying. Like
Washington.
our idea of what is convoluted. People don't understand what that actually is.
Truth, I think with your personality and all that, and like, you know, the strength that you project, I think that I could see women being naturally feminine around you too. I could see it.
Sean, I got to ask your answer. You talked about appearance being the bigger priority. Are you talking about just women in general to smash, or are you actually talking about like a spouse who you would select as a wife?
Yes.
Oh,
Meaning all the above. Meaning all the above.
what exactly? Now I got to ask. Are you married currently?
Nah, no.
Oh, okay.
I
If you
divorced
were,
last year.
oh God, okay, that might
Y'all,
throw me a little bit
but
more.
look, y'all can go to my Instagram, Sean_Antonio, and look at the beautiful, beautiful child I made that has my face. So I like the fact that I can make a beautiful child, and it takes a beautiful woman to be on the other side of that. And so yes, I like that.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
feel you. I
Coming
feel
out the
you on
other
that, Sean. For real.
Can I ask, prior to divorce, would you have had did you
Yeah, I
have the
can't
same
go against
mindset?
that.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Prior to divorce, did you have the same mindset?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But it was
Mm.
pretty and feminine though. So
Well, it's just further cementing that choosing femininity over looks is a better bet.
No, I chose pretty, and she happened to be smart and ambitious and feminine too. Like I do think that a woman can really get into her femininity depending on the man, depending on who you are. I really think that. Like none of you guys up here sound like you're weak guys or anything like that. So I do think give
Stop being
yourself
so
credit.
generational. You know
Like
who sounds
like
weak.
real like real talk like relative to whatever type of woman you can get. Give yourself more credit. That woman is probably really resting in her femininity because of you or around you. She may go to work and be totally different than she is around.
Well, I don't
And
disagree.
also, and
I
also
don't
we can assume the men that cannot get those women, they are not what they think they are, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't necessarily disagree. I'm just trying to. Something about the priority seems off to me, and I guess so. Here, I obviously okay. I'm 40. I got married. I was about 34. Let's see. I'm 40 now. She's 28. Yeah, 28 this year. I don't. I guess it's the goal in marriage. Like to me, the whole idea of marriage was just really about the kids. I didn't understand the concept of like. It seemed like it would be more of a priority to select based off of the goal that you have intended through marriage. If that does that make sense?
I mean, I understand why you're saying it. I mean, I understand why you're saying it for sure.
And I'm under. I guess that's what my question is going to be to you is did you have a different goal or what am I missing? Why am I different here?
You see, okay, so one thing about me, and I think what separates me from a lot of people who have YouTube channels is I tell the truth. I don't sugarcoat, right? So my ex-wife and I, we had a daughter together. And the very first things I wanted to make sure that our daughter grew up with both of her parents in the household. That was the very first goal. So everything else was secondary and tertiary, etc. to that. So for me, it was just like, you know, once that's the decision, all that other shit, I don't overthink shit.
Right. I guess I want details, but not here. This is the wrong place.
I want details too. Hey, so y'all still live together?
I don't like not on panels. This is bad. It's just bad business.
All right, so we could move on from that. I just wanted to, first of all, I want us to get like a general answer from everybody on the panel. Just which you prefer. You have to pick one first and foremost. Sharon, for you it was femininity. Is that right?
I'm really on the same side as Sean in real life that you need to have a combination of both. I never really encountered this whole masculine women thing that these people be talking about, so I really don't be understanding it. It's not my, like I always say about you, to me, you're a very feminine woman, and if you hear some of these men talk, they would say the opposite. So it's kind of weird to me, to be honest with you. So I would choose the latter. So that's both feminine and nice looking. But also, I do not think that most women are ugly. So a lot of these men, they think most women are ugly as well. So that's just
no, it's 80-20 rule.
The only men who call me masculine are bitch ass niggas who would really be scared of me.
I mean, you do get kind of manly on these panels sometimes, you know, like a nigga. So let's just be honest.
It is what it is. No, you're not wrong, but the difference is the masculine men don't even take that shit. They don't care. It doesn't ruffle their feathers.
Yeah, because they're not gonna impregnate you.
But neither are you. So what? So if we're going by that, why do you care?
Well, because they probably got some other chick they're dealing with me. I'll call you out, no problem.
But look, this
is what you're not trying to impregnate me either. So help me. No,
but I still got to point out that you shouldn't be impregnated because you're a man.
If the masculine men aren't moved by me yelling and screaming, it's only the weak bitch ass crybabies that I could probably make cry in real life by raising my voice.
Nah, see that woman logic. That's that woman logic again.
Niggas who can't handle a woman.
That's that woman logic again. See,
prime example, right? So Venus is my friend, right? I talk to her every day, and she's never masculine when we talk.
Never. I love Venus.
That's because y'all trying to bang, probably.
Oh, it's not.
up.
I can give you even better one.
It gotta be because she trying to, they trying to get something going. Why can't she just be that?
I could give you even a better one. Look at the maturity. Me and Venus.
What, you didn't see that? I saw that, how she turned on the nigga camera, was like, oh, hey, Sean. How am I supposed to interpret that?
No, listen.
Me and Venus don't even agree most of the time. And guess what? Me and her can have a strong disagreement, raise a voice, and I still wouldn't look at her the way how you look at her. That's because
he's scared. He's scared I would probably beat him up in real. I'm telling you.
Oh my, here's that woman, logical woman. I would never let you put your hands on me.
Challenge his goofiness. They always feel that way about you when you
challenge your goofiness. What is that about?
This conversation shows a different
that goofy stuff you did earlier.
So say,
hold up.
Let's just say if y'all think that Jada or Venus, that y'all can say that they're bougie or something like that. So my vantage point in life may be that they're not bougie to me, nigga. They bougie to you, cause you're less than. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm like, ooh, we be chilling happy all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so like, it all depends on your vantage point in life and whether or not you're used to having your way. I'm used to having my way.
Yeah, but I don't feel less than, especially not to the specimens on this panel. But
no, I'm just general. You know what I'm saying? Not just you. I'm just saying just in general.
Yeah, I got you. But the thing about it is, look, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. No disrespect to Venus, but it's just like a special type of man is gonna be able to handle you and not a regular masculine man, not for the long term, because he's gonna have to get his testosterone levels up to have to keep you in control.
That's funny. That's not true, but that's funny.
Nah, homeboy's gonna have to alpha his way through it to deal with your ass.
Let me ask you this, AFR. I got questions now, right? So before, I'm talking about the point before she said she gonna beat you down like a man, right? Before that point, what exactly what characteristic were you attributing to or pointing to that you would claim that Venus is masculine?
Well, before today, this isn't the first time she's physically threatened me. So
okay, discounting every time she says she beat a dude's ass, right? Before that, right?
I have masculine traits. This is
I know. Yeah, she even admits it. So it's just like, bro, I'm naturally I'm going to feel a certain type of way. Like this is a dude. This is another nigga I'm in competition with or something. Like if we go to the bar, we might try to pick up the same bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just trying to. All I'm trying to do is hammer down some characteristics.
Let Venus establish it. Venus, what's your masculine trait?
Telling these niggas to suck a dick.
That's New York attitude.
She's gonna get a masculine man with that mouth.
That's like I love you in New York language, nigga.
Oh,
it's a weak ass simp niggas.
That's Brooklynese.
Emotional weak niggas. That'll smack a woman in the face. They like that type of language.
Because they know I would never talk to them like that. Okay, I talk to the bitch ass niggas.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, right? If she said that to you, like, you bitch ass nigga, that wouldn't make you come up behind her and grab her by her face and start kissing her and then show her like who's the man in the house?
No, never. No, I don't have. Listen. There's a way to play fight, and there's a way to cutely play fight and talk shit, but not like I'm gonna beat your ass, nigga. Nah, that's not sexy.
I'm about to fuck the shit out of her, and you're gonna. Now I'm gonna ask you, what the fuck was you saying? You ain't got that energy.
I can't get turned on by this woman. I can't get turned on by this woman.
Okay, Sean, say it again. You're gonna say what you were saying earlier. What? Hold on, y'all. 77 Network. Can you come up, please? I don't know if you've ever been up here.
Oh no, that's 777. Oh Lord, if that's the crazy white boy, don't let him up here. He's gonna disrupt the panel.
Can you cam up, sir? And you $ HB2N. Can you cam up?
Oh, HB2N. That's my nigga right there. He's gonna probably come and make fun of me too.
He looked kind of crazy.
Nah, he's straight though.
He definitely look wild.
But he keeps women in their place, so you might not like him. He'll keep you in your place, but he gets at me too.
Hey again, Venus. Hold on a second. You trying to see me, Venus? Hold on.
But he a pretty boy, so you might like him. He gets hoes.
Hold on.
He one of them trucker niggas. Them pretty trucker niggas.
Oh, he got a good job. He could come. 7-7 Network. Can you come up real quick in the back, please?
Yeah. He official. He real man. You're real
We
man.
can't tell if he was pretty. Do you mind putting your camera back on?
Am I pretty? I show you.
You don't have to, but he said you were a pretty trucker dude, so I just wanted to know.
Yeah,
well, I would say handsome. I wouldn't say pretty. Sorry.
I'm asking for a friend.
Hey, listen, Venus. I came up for you, but I just
wanted. He playing games.
I just wanted.
He trying to bring you in,
Came up
Venus.
for me though.
Well, he got the deep voice too. Listen, I might get you a wife. I told you.
I'm just saying, like, you can't cam up for the ladies that's watching.
Told you.
Gee.
Got him already.
Just come back.
They like the voice. They like the HB voice.
AFR, so you got a man crush, bro.
Nah, because I've seen this shit before. Go ahead.
We need to know if it's real now.
I'm telling y'all, man. Yo, I'm telling y'all, these
like
men
them.
out here, they are playing
Hey,
for the wrong
Venus, just put me in the back. I'll let you see me, Venus. Put me in the back.
Look, Venus, take a screenshot and then let me see it.
Okay.
See, HB's gonna get one of these chicks pregnant in about 1 month.
All right, he didn't want to be seen for whatever reason.
Oh, me?
So I
No,
can't really tell. But
Just put me in, niggas.
feel like he pulling out a pain picture or something. Jeez.
I just might listen. I just might. But no,
this
these.
is what I'm saying. The type of men who are intimidated and think I'm masculine are the
Nah,
type
nigga.
of men like, oh, this nigga pretty. He was them
Niggas
type
be
of
getting
nigga.
insecure. That's all. They be getting insecure. I don't like doing that to my brothers, man. You know.
Wait, doing what?
I don't like getting them all insecure. You know. They be feeling away.
Oh my god, I don't like this already.
I don't like it. I don't like it either. But I just wanted to.
Like, talk your shit. See, y'all gotta be like Sean. Sean don't give a fuck. Sean gonna like fucking come in and put his feet on the coffee table. I like that shit. But anyway.
Are you from the
You're not
Bronx?
trying to bang him, huh?
You from the Bronx?
Coffee table.
You from the Bronx? You from the Bronx, Venus?
I'm sorry, what?
Man, he got that Obama internet.
I'm from Brooklyn. He sound like he want to talk to you though, Venus. Then he need to be a little bit more certain. All this bullshit about I don't want to make the other men. Nah, fuck the other men. Make them feel insecure, okay?
Yeah,
Right, you worried about the men more than you worried about the women.
Yeah.
See, this is how old boy lost earlier today. Lost out on a good woman because
No. But I just wanted y'all ladies to know AFR is not into women. Don't listen to this nigga.
Oh wow.
See, I told you he was gonna come in here and fuck with me. What? Go ahead.
This nigga AFR, he been this nigga like niggas. Nigga like
we knew.
Okay.
That's
I
the
was
reason
just
why he
making sure
was
y'all
mad
know.
at that feet thing. He like, don't be
you
talking
ladies,
about my man.
y'all have a
The HB, I'm gonna come see you on CT channel. See, go ahead, spread the live. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad, my nigga. Go ahead.
This nigga AFR, he be farting on dildos, man. This nigga weird as hell, man.
What?
But yeah,
How do you know that?
that's what he be putting out there. That's what he said he'd be doing. But I want you ladies to have a beautiful rest of your night. I gotta catch a flight in the morning. So
did a drive.
Where you going?
Yeah, God bless you. I'm going down to Texas, you know.
What you going to Texas for?
All my exes live in Texas.
Do that. You know what I'm going down there for. But
he gonna get some bus down. He gonna get a bus down. That's what he's about.
Hey.
To be a Latina too.
Shout out to the Buffalo Soldier.
Pull back up.
He going downtown.
Glad you still alive, AFR though, man. I thought you died from AIDS, man.
Oh nah, I've been watching from the back. I just don't go up no more. I let you, butter up to CT. I let you do that. But look, you salute to you, my nigga. Look, they already in love with you just by your voice, son. So just keep coming up to the panel. You got him.
Who is CT?
You got a husky hyena guaranteed.
AFR, you are so like I don't even take your insults serious because just why? For what? Okay. But Jada, you never gave us an answer, love. Do you what do you value more, masculinity or good looks? First and foremost, like, be honest. There's no wrong answer.
You said masculinity or looks?
Yes,
I'd rather go with
masculinity.
the masculinity if it's the proper term. Yeah, I'll take the masculinity over the looks.
Why?
Cause I'm a sapiosexual. I don't like the look more than I like the actual person and what they stand on. So
She full of shit. Don't buy that bullshit. I hate that
Joshua,
fucking word.
I'm a
Joshua,
sapiosexual,
you
and you're
shut
not
your
attracted to
filthy
me.
mouth before I call your wife and make sure you don't get no kitty for the rest of the week.
I
Keep talking.
clean the damn house. I'm getting
It
boxed,
don't
right?
matter if
Like,
you
it's
clean the
just gonna
house.
happen.
Evidently, she wears the boxers in the house. So I'm gonna make sure you don't get nothing else for the rest of the week. You keep playing with me.
Yeah. You know
Wait,
what?
40 Boom. 40 Boom said, where did Eminem come from? 40 Boom, where you missed the team meeting. We're trying to diversify. So we recruited him, and we're trying to get more like him.
Shout out to Joshua Jones.
Hey, look, on some real stuff. She does not like sapiosexuals because if she liked intelligent men, she would be attracted to me because I'm pretty intelligent.
You couldn't even tell us your example. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue
Red
fish.
fish, blue
You
fish.
couldn't even like lead us to your own idea in 20 minutes.
That's because you guys are devoid of logic most of the time.
Hold on, we can test this out, AFR. Now we can
Come
put
on,
y'all two
Sean.
in a circle, and y'all can get on camera. And you can shoot your shot.
No, to
You feel
shoot my shot to who?
to either one.
Husky
To
hyenas.
either one? No, not any woman on this panel.
Oh yeah, how you know?
Wait,
Yeah.
you just tried to shoot your shot and then you go say not anybody on this channel? You don't
Who
even know
did
what
I
you
try to
stand
shoot my
on. Look
shot
at
to?
this.
What?
Look
Who
at
did I try to
this.
shoot my shot to?
Me, just now, when you said I would be
You
attracted to you
wow.
wanted me to fall in your DMs. You ain't
Yes,
slick American first, right?
Whoa. You
That's
on
right.
drugs?
You
You
tried
on
to put your
drugs?
cards out there and was hoping I was gonna be like, let me check out his Instagram.
So check
Are
this
you
out, AFR.
fucking kidding me?
AFR, if you're
Wow.
sapiosexual, bro, how did you just rule these two out?
Well, they're pookie lovers. I mean, most black women are. Let's just so that's like 70% of it right there. They're pookie lovers. So like, and they say if they're the 30%, that's not the pookie lovers. White boy, she probably is a white boy pass around. Like I could tell Venus because her pro black shit she be saying. I could tell a couple white boys got in that, but I could be wrong.
What the fuck?
A lot of failed
Wait a minute.
swirlers.
Wait
Many
a
such
minute.
cases.
Well, I'm catching a stray. I didn't do shit.
Minute. We is not gonna let you do this while you out here shooting blanks, okay? You will not do that to my good sis.
God damn.
Now you look over there at her and you apologize for disrespecting her and even on her own channel.
Damn. Now I'm a
That ain't
white boy passing around.
disrespect.
Wow, I'm a
So
white boy
you
passing around now. Damn.
well, I mean,
Dang.
it's a possibility that look, these stories are very, very prevalent in the black community. It's just we don't talk about them. So I apologize the implicating that you possibly could have been a white boy pass around. I don't know your history like that, but there's a lot of failed swirlers that will never say they're a failed swirler.
So what
So
about
basically what
me?
you just did is you declined her without even really getting to know her, just based on
Damn.
speculation and your own insecurity.
My
Shame.
own insecure. I don't care if she fucked a white man.
I
No,
told
no,
you
you
he's a black person hater. So this is
right
what
insecure about trying to get to know her and you just canceled her out anyway. That's why some
No,
of y'all
she's
don't
not my
approach
cup of
women
tea. She's not my
because
cup
you
of tea.
know that no, you know that you're not her
No.
cup of tea. So instead of
Well,
just
yeah, that
saying,
too.
I ain't approaching her because she most likely go shut me down. You decided to pick and prod and press at stuff that doesn't even exist in her world. Shame. Hate,
Come
hate, hate,
on.
hate, hate.
Whatever.
Ooh la la. Look at this.
There you go. Yeah, that's no tension there.
But back to you. Back to
Yeah,
you.
see, these niggas think we stupid. Go ahead, Venus. Sorry, your show.
to imply that I'm any kind of pass around is very disrespectful. Okay.
I
Disrespect.
apologized.
And then to add the white boy on there, it's like, what?
Well, listen, I said I apologize, and I said I don't know you like that, but I said there's a lot of failed swirlers out there.
That have nothing to do with me.
I'm not gonna lie, AFR. I mean, you kind of throwing me under the bus here, right? Like I thought we was rubbed off, right? And next thing I know, I'm getting now I'm the bitch here. I mean, come on, man.
No, I swirl a little bit. I swirl too.
Jeez.
Wow.
I swirl
So
too.
that means you're a failure as well.
He's a failed
Apparently.
Yes, I'm a failed swirler too.
See,
No, you're just a
didn't I
failure.
say that was him projecting upon Venus? He's the failed swirler.
See,
Well, I'm not really a failed swirler because I'm about to swirl some more in another continent.
And you're gonna fail miserably there too.
No, not really. I'm gonna actually have two families. I'm gonna have one in the Philippines. I'm gonna have one in Africa.
It sounds like you failed because you couldn't just handle one.
Oh,
one big husky hyena in America. No, I'm good. They're cheaper. If they're cheap. If they're two, I can get. Listen, it's cheaper for me to get two complete different families in two different continents than have one husky hyena in America.
You failed to select one that could match what you need instead of you flopping your peen around like the regular failed
Flopping my peen around.
Yes, flopping that peen around that shoot just as many blanks as that rifle.
Yo, the fact that you gotta travel across two continents to maybe potentially find somebody who even want to fucking deal with you is insanity. Number one. Number two,
he gonna get it in another spot too.
And number two, now I'm happy you told the truth about you being a failed swirler because nowhere in my life have I ever like what a white boy pass around in a like. Huh?
So you never done that with a white boy?
Don't ask me no personal questions, okay?
I'm asking. I mean, you can't answer that.
Crazy.
You can't answer that.
Room is not your business.
Dang, Robin.
So that means yes.
No, it does.
They say you need a quick weave.
Right. Dang.
No, I'm not a black woman. I'm secure with my hairline.
You are. Actually, you are.
Quick weave, bro. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this was so funny.
So Venus, you've never kissed or had sex with a white boy?
I think it's very inappropriate to ask random women that you don't know about their sex life. That's what I really.
So that means because listen, I know pro-black women, even the liars. Listen, I even know pro-black women that lie really well, and she would have been like, "Fuck no, I don't fuck them, nigga." You know what I'm saying? So you could have just said no, but
I could have. But what I'm learning is when you answer those types of questions, you open the door for more questions. So I want to make it very clear.
Oh, I don't care that you screwed a white boy. That's some other. Listen.
Like
there are black. There are black men. There are black men that are insecure.
Like,
that
niggas ain't got no decorum. They ain't got no coof.
Come on now. This is the decorum channel. So that now this is the decorum channel.
This is a Christian, black-owned small business. What's your problem?
She already answered one time. Look, she answered.
Christian.
I don't want to ask her any personal questions. Right.
Thank you,
so
Eso.
that's what I'm saying.
Just keep pushing
if you don't know what no means, any channel is a decorum channel. Goddamn it! If you got decorum, if not, you just
man. It's a nigga something to. There's another
nasally voice.
This big ass nigga. Come on, chill out, dog.
Oh my god, AFR, you are just
goodness.
like. Nah, I just can't stand when niggas come on with their cape, bro. Like, come on, like you are masculine enough to defend yourself. You don't need Sean and SO and Sharon to like defend you.
Leave Sharon alone. Why y'all always trying to come for Sharon?
Because he's the main cape wearer in this motherfucker.
Because he's a real man and he is always going to defend me.
Shout out to the real man.
I defend what.
We definitely need more men who can just say, "Hey, look, dog, come on now."
Wrong,
the lady said no.
Okay, I'm over it. Cool. She said no.
Be like, all right, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Well, she didn't answer. She didn't really say no. She didn't answer. and then I
She said
pushed
she
it. But
wasn't
whatever,
going to
it
answer
is
that. That was a no.
okay. It's fine. It's only she knows. Only God can judge her anyway. So anyway,
It's a
um,
Christian establishment. Look, Justin said they gotta have on a cape because they don't agree with your bandit babble. They're
Come
not
on now,
wearing capes.
Justin.
They just don't agree with you.
Exactly. Not agreeing means, oh, you caping. Oh,
Mm,
you don't want to harass the woman. You caping. you
mm.
know what? You don't want to disrespect women. Oh, you must be caping.
that's lame as fuck. But what that was funny though. You know that's not true.
The bounties are in full effect, just so y'all know.
Oh, wait.
I'm telling you,
That's
I've been
lame.
on panels where
Well, they're
niggas.
not gonna
It
get
was
rid of the
real
cape
life. Dudes was
wearers.
like, "Hey, nah, we should be able to slap the hoe." Like, and I'm like, "Ho, wait a
I
minute."
don't advocate assaulting women, so
I'm just
Mm.
saying, it's certain
Hey,
people who for it and certain people who against it. You know what I mean?
AFR, what's your favorite rifle?
my favorite rifle, man.
Why did I see that coming?
Damn. American Rifle, you are out of here if you choose to come back at 24. 11:24. That's 15 minutes from now.
Mm.
Here we
Shout
go.
out to PJ.
EJ doing God's work.
Doing God's work for real.
Another
That's a new
masculine
time.
man. Oh, look, American Rifle, another masculine man who could
Mm.
really get busy with a rifle because he's a Marine. Okay?
Mm.
Get like
Mm.
him.
Man. Say it with your chest. Thank you, sir.
Nah,
Thank
but
you
did
for your
you
service.
see the question I
Oh,
asked you though? The would you rather?
but no.
All right, so I had put a comment because you had like the whole masculinity versus good looks, whatever, and I was like, okay, yeah, definitely attractiveness. But and then I was like, all right, so would you rather?
My video explained it. I like masculinity better.
Yes.
I mean, of course, I'm not saying that like I don't like attractive men. Of course I do. But if I had to choose, oh, I'm going with the masculinity all day, all night, every day, all night.
Well, hold up.
Okay.
What can we
Because
quantify?
that makes you attractive to me. Like the way a man moves, the way he carries himself, the way he speaks, his confidence, his dominance, like all that shit is sexy to me. So I could go with that and I'll be all into it, okay?
Mm.
So
Dominant,
can we
a little bit more.
agree the more I guess a dude feels like he is that, he will more than likely act a certain way.
Damn, wait, hold on. They brought American Rifle back. Sandy,
Uh-uh.
thank you for the $20, but you're toxic.
I need
Damn.
to know how Sandy
Wait,
get to
wait,
bring
wait.
him back and she ain't even paid the full 20. You a penny
Um,
short, sis.
It
That is
really
can,
doesn't matter because DB just cash at me a $20. She said, get rid of his ass now. Oh my God.
Mm.
If you want to bring him back again, you can. But if not, he's
Shout out to
That's
Sandy
fucked up.
though. Love the avatar too. It's cute.
11:27. Okay.
Damn, AFR.
Somebody wants to breathe life into him again. Okay. But what were you
Okay.
saying? So
Whew. Lord.
So I go back to the masculinity. Can you give a couple more characteristics, please, Miss Venus?
okay, to be fair, I don't even know if I'm defining masculinity right, but I'm gonna tell you my interpretation, right? Or just
Yeah.
things, qualities I like outside of the face, anything to do with the face. Like
You said,
dominant, like
yeah,
confidence, right?
right.
Um and confidence, dominance, but not in like an overbearing way, but just like he knows
Yeah.
how. Um, I like people taller than me. I like deep voices. I don't know. There's just like a whole bunch of other stuff I like that have nothing to do with necessarily like somebody's face.
Okay. I guess maybe I was trying to figure it out because I kind of lean a little bit heavy on the whole traditional word that puts in there. So I'm usually like thinking like provider. It's kind of like a husband and a father.
Oh hell yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Those kind of concepts. I'm trying to figure out. Damn, I want to ask Sean questions, but I don't. I won't do it because those are too personal. I don't think. Here, let me see if I can rephrase this question, Mr. Sean. If you had selected a primary role as like femininity, being around like motherhood, that kind of thing, do you believe you would have still been in a position that would have like resulted in divorce?
So I think that y'all assume that me saying that I would choose looks means that the femininity is absent. It's not a zero-sum game.
Right.
So I think that's the best way to answer the question. Like you can absolutely be pretty and have femininity.
Right. So it's. See, I thought it was I thought it was kind of like training, like upbringing, like how you were raised, kind of thing. Crap, it's a definition. God damn it, I'm struggling with it now.
Okay, wait. Before we let Bad Gemini speak, I want to read this because, yeah, I'm having a hard time articulating. But I think this is actually perfect. So Palo Fessa, hey Palo, he says masculinity, the fine thread that weaves together a man's nature and his ability to control, direct, and manifest those nature where he sees fit. So I think this is what it is. Like maybe when I say dominance, it kind of to me that could kind of equate to like leadership, like knowing how and when to take initiative with the situation and direct you and being confident in that.
That one, domination or a style of dominance in society. I understand that one. That one's actually for me a lot easier to understand. I'm just trying to figure out if there was something else.
And confidence.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand now why Sean's answer is his way. There's something different, but without a conversation that I'm never going to allow him to have on this panel, not in those type of details. I'm not going to be able to understand it, I don't think.
Shout out to you for like being emotionally aware and just not prying into somebody's whole life. That's really dope.
Well, that one's okay. So in case you don't know, I've got a nasty history about that's why I'm no longer in CT's channel, and I now work for Risky.
Who is CT?
Do what? Well, that's because I have a nasty little principle. I don't like talk about people's family. I like that.
Wait, who is CT? I'm sorry. I don't know
chaotic truth.
Okay. And so you used to work for him? How so?
I used to handle most of their server stuff. Crap. Somebody got involved, made a comment, and it kind of was an attack on Risky's wife and family. It's a thing that I don't tolerate much. So like, it's not I don't know how to explain it. It's just one of the principles I stand on. I won't tolerate it. I don't like people threatening, making comments about other people's family members.
I like that about you, Joshua, because that makes you very rare. Well, you've probably seen that at this point around here where there tend not to be a lot of boundaries. And listen, I'm guilty too. I've said some things. I'm not throwing shade, but I appreciate that there are people around here who just won't do that because it's not cool.
Right.
But I want to say hi to Bad Gemini and Saint Mac. I
Ron
don't know.
Mac.
What is it? I'm sorry.
It's
Hey,
Ron
Beans.
Mac. What it
Yeah,
do?
I
What it
wanted to
do?
give you your flower, Beans. You hear me?
Okay, hold on 1 second, love, because D-Town.
Okay.
I'm sorry, D-Town, because I can't see your icon. I didn't know you were here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know you good. I just wanted to give you your flowers. You've been doing good, love. You know what I'm saying? You came a long way. I love how you be controlling your panels and you narrating and how you just put your stories together as far as your what I'm trying to say, your shows and things like that. So I love what you're doing, man. Just keep going, mama. Real talk, you're doing good, love. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly tell that you're very comfortable now. I remember how you was a little not comfortable at first, but now you're very comfortable in what you're doing, and I'm loving to see that. So I just wanted to give you your flowers. That's all.
Thank you. That's very kind. I appreciate it. Yeah, practice makes improvement, right? That's what they say.
Yeah,
But
that's
okay.
exactly what they say. But I just been over here quiet. You know, I got these kids putting them to bed, so you keep doing your thing, okay?
Just let us know when you want to say something. But we got to talk to the new people. Hi, St. Mac. Who are you? Where are you from? What you doing here?
What it do? It's Ron Mac. I've been here one time before. I had changed my name to Saint Mac, right? Because my birthday on St. Patrick's Day that just passed. So I just kept it at Saint Mac for right now. But it's Ron Mac. What up, everybody?
What's going on? What are your thoughts on the conversation?
Man, look, I was just vibing. Came in here. Everybody not yelling at each other. So I just wanted to hear what everybody had to say about the masculinity and the feminine versus good looks. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you had to choose, what would be more important to you, a woman's looks or her being feminine?
feminine all the way.
How come?
Because I feel like the more feminine you are, the more of a good woman. All right, so my grandfather told me, he was like, beauty is gonna go away. You know what I mean? You want a real woman when all the beauty goes away. And she's gonna be beautiful here more so than outward. Because when you're beautiful here, you can't help but to be beautiful outwardly too. So it doesn't make any sense. Good looks is just on the outer coat. It's like an M&M. You know what I mean? We're not saying that you're not gonna be attractive if you're not feminine. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean the same thing. You are very attractive when you are feminine. And then good looks are just good looks. But we know we got a lot of people with good looks that are not eternally attractive.
All right. Well, let's hear from Bad Gemini. Okay, come on now. Same question to you, sir. If you had to choose, you're on mute, by the way. I know who you are.
Oh goodness, no, we don't know anything, but yes, we do.
Oh yeah,
I'll
you
say
the
this.
person.
Go ahead. We not beefing right now. I'm coming as a
I
friend.
thought they freed R. Kelly.
I thought that. I mean, hey, if he ever had a hair like this here, I don't remember at what point in his career, but nah, that's not what we're talking about. Because somebody calls you Big Crit. Anyhow, so femininity, good looks. I think it's the day, right? I don't know, because sometimes all a guy wants is that good look. But if you ask me to stick to it, I'm gonna go with femininity because that's a softness to a woman that it softens her look. So she might not be as beautiful as other women, but when it comes to femininity, it softens the look, the energy, the vibe about a woman. And so that's why I'm choosing that specifically, because good looks are great, but good looks with a hard attitude still leads to a lot of drama, conflict, and beef. So I'm gonna go with the femininity because it softens their persona, their look, and how I can interact with you. And I don't feel like I have to have my guard up as much. So that would be my answer.
Okay, fair enough. Who else was wanting to go?
I'm not gonna lie, them two made me feel better.
Why?
Because I was the only one with an answer. The other two, Esso and Sean, I think it was. They answered the other direction, so I was the odd man out. Now I'm normal, so okay, I feel better now.
Hey, look, let me
both
say this,
answers are
Joshua.
normal,
Don't
though.
even worry about it, brother.
Wait, it's not so much about. I guess it comes down to the importance, and I'm real curious on like society, like how we go about making our decisions. Of course, I was coming at it from like the idea of, you're going to get married and have family and this is what you're stuck with. So I guess I'm looking at it as in this is, you make this decision once, you're stuck with it, right? And so that was my answer.
So I have a question.
But you're not necessarily stuck. But go ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question.
I am.
For the men who said that they value femininity the most, does your life if we look at the people you've dated, would that be true?
No,
Because
not
like
my.
because what I'm getting at is it sounds good to say it,
Yeah, you would have got me
but
in two. Well, it's a real simple answer. You'd have got two different answers from me based on my age. So when I was just kid starting out, the answer would have been appearance, right? Like that was what mattered. But by the time I aged up and it was time to get married, it was time to really kind of take that whole question seriously.
Well,
I want to
I
say
feel
thank
what you're
you.
saying.
Sorry, I just want to say thank you to Lovelace for the support. I appreciate it, and DB, thank you also for the cash app. But go ahead.
Shout out to Lovelace and everybody.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
but I think, fam, like you gotta understand, like the core of us as when you were a little boy, you always want to be a man. And you always want to be a man with a strong woman behind you, with a woman behind with you. Even as a little boy, you feel me? You wanna have all the biggest houses and cars, and you want to build a legacy as a little boy. You want to build a castle, an empire. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta start understanding, bro. That's not, and you want to have a beautiful wife too, but you just have to really figure out what beauty really is. It ain't got nothing to do with just looks. A person that's beautiful are gonna look amazing anyway. Everybody don't look the same to everybody.
So here's my thing. I don't think there's a wrong answer per se. Like at the end of the day, you gotta lay down with the person. You gotta like how they look or whatever, right? I'm just wondering if people are being honest because like what you guys typically I'm like I don't know you personally, but I'm saying what I see people typically go for looks seem to be the number one thing. So if that's what it is, then just say that's what it is. But like then we'll have these conversations and it'll be like, well, no, I value femininity more. Because I'm sure there's a feminine, unattractive woman who has shown interest in probably all of you and y'all overlooked her.
Not at
Venus.
all.
Now you
Hold
know that,
on.
Venus. You know that's the truth, Venus.
Not at all.
Venus, stop it, stop it. Look,
Man,
look, I like making bad decisions. And so I do pass up on the feminine woman who's sweet and kind. Cause yeah, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
those good looks. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, man, yes, we're gonna make these bad decisions. If you look good, we're gonna give you a shot because that's what draws you. First off, you can't just assume somebody's feminine from across the room, right? You haven't spoken to them just because they're dressed and look soft and all of that. They can look that way and have a masculine energy. So looks are the first thing to allow you to approach that woman. And if you approach a woman who looks good and she's hard and has a bad attitude, then you're reluctant. If you approach a woman that doesn't look good and she has a bad attitude, you like it's a no-go. But you're more likely not to approach the woman that does not appeal to you physically to even understand if she's good or bad. So looks are important because that's the initial draw. And then after that, you can determine if she's feminine or not. So look, I ain't gonna lie, hey, them looks are highly important. And yeah, I'm still gonna choose looks, but then you get older and start understanding that's not what it's all about. You look for complexity in a woman as you evolve, and hopefully men do evolve to that.
I'm happy you actually made that last part of your statement because it's pretty interesting to me when guys be like, well, you don't know at first. That's why I go for the physical. But once you find out, you still didn't go for the feminine.
Wait, hold
So,
on. Look who's back. American Rifleman is
American
out
first
of
rifleman.
jail. He is a free man as of right now. And
Let's
DJ Witch
go.
Doctor in the house. What's up, DJ?
Yo,
Oh,
yo, yo,
hey,
what's up,
DJ Witch
Venus?
Doctor.
So to the motherfucking panel. How y'all doing?
Wagwan.
What's up,
Wagwan
brother?
Wagwan, big
Star.
up,
Juan,
big up, big up
Juan.
yourself, big up
Wagwan
yourself.
Mio.
Big up yourself. Wagwan, baby.
Wagwan, what's the conversation about?
Okay, question. If you had to choose, DJ, what do you prefer? I should say, what would you value more? Good looks or femininity?
Depends what you For sex or for long term?
Both.
For sex, I would prefer good looks because I gotta get turned on by you to even, you know what I'm saying, function. But long term, I would choose femininity because you'll be easy to deal with every day. You know what I mean?
But then if you can't get turned on for her long term, how's that gonna work?
I mean, I'm not fucking all day. You know what I'm saying? I got to deal with her when I'm doing other different things. I need somebody that could cooperate and get on my program.
Okay. Fair
So do
enough.
guys not really look for long term? Because I notice sometimes y'all definitely go for the look. So do y'all not really look for long term as much as you do short term moments?
Oh, she talking to the guys. I chime in then. Look,
Absolutely.
initially you don't know what term. You just, happy you getting some play when you're young, right? Okay, let me holler at you. Hopefully it leads to other things. But then, you go through a couple of heartbreaks and relationships and you thought long term was it. And you're like, man, F all this long term. I'm back out here doing my thing because I tried long term and it backfired. So now I'm just trying to get it in as a man. And then you get older, you go through that next phase, and then you realize you're like, you know what? All of that sound good. I went through the long term, short term. Now you look for stability and longevity. And so with that, that's equals long term to me. So yeah, as you mature, you want that. And that's why some people are in long term, and it doesn't necessarily mean marriage, but they still can be with that partner and rock with them for a while. So you can play the games all you want, but that's exhausting. And let's be honest, it costs a lot of money if you're going to be out here playing, tricking, pimping, whatever you want to call it. That is not cheap. Some guys built for it. Some guys don't have the longevity for it.
What's the program? Can somebody explain that?
You do what I say when I say how I say.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
no, I'm
goodness.
just okay. I was joking. That was a joke. But nah, seriously, it's just like a man is supposed to have an overall vision of where he wants to like kind of where he wants to go and where he wants to move the family, whether it's like in 5 to 10 years you want to move to like this part of like this city or this state, or do you want to own this type of home, or it's just kind of like a overall plan for that benefits everybody. I think that's what the quote unquote program is. But other dudes chime in. I could be wrong.
I
My fault.
guess
What was the question? My fault.
What is the program, DJ? And then you, Joshua.
The program is like American Rifleman said. Whatever is your vision or whatever is your goal, you need somebody that's gonna complement that goal or that vision. So that's the program. The program is whatever you set out to do. You know what I'm saying?
damn,
Okay.
mine's gonna be a little bit more harder. So I grew up. Crap. I guess you could call it well-to-do. There's a lot of family businesses involved, things like that. So the program, I guess, within my lifestyle was just carrying on a lot of the family traits, a lot of the family businesses. Um, it's kind of like crap. You call it like a legacy, right? So my parents had an expectation that I was going to do somewhat basically like how grandpa and grandma did, kind of thing. And so I was expected to find a wife that was, going to promote that same concept, basically a traditional aspect to it. I don't know how to explain the traditional aspect though. That's the only part. The rest of it, just businesses and things like that.
So what I like about your answer is that it was like has specifics in it, right?
Yeah.
Like based on my family, then family businesses, carrying on the family legacy. Like I guess
The other
because
guys will
sometimes
tell
when
you,
people say,
yeah, but the other
um,
guys will tell you that you just have to ask for more details, but they'll give you somewhat similar answers.
Sharon, what's the program? Sharon gonna have a good program. Watch y'all. I think.
The program for what?
Whatever the woman wants you to do.
Running women in the ground. That's what some of y'all program is. Get
Damn.
her and run her raggedy.
Not Witch
Damn.
Bandit. Oh man.
Oh, which
Go ahead.
band it is here? Oh.
Yeah, DJ Witch Doctor's right here.
Oh.
DJ, are you going live? Because I'm ending pretty soon.
Yeah, I was about to go live later. I'm holding light skinned people accountable tonight.
What's later? Like 20
Oh,
minutes, an
yeah, shut
hour?
up.
Like how long?
Probably 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, because yeah, it's
How
11:30.
light you gotta be?
I'm gonna end the show at midnight. So we got 30 more minutes here, and then I guess we're gonna all go to DJ. So you get your stuff together, DJ.
Yeah, come
Um,
through, Venus. We gotta hold these light skinned.
gotta hold them accountable.
Damn.
I might
Damn
have
it.
to go to bed. I'm trying to have a bedtime so I could get up early
What's
and
what's
be.
the cutoff for light skin? I guess what how we going towards it feminine melanin's color? What we talking about? When we
If
talking
if people
Wait a
think you
minute, I'm
pretty,
lost.
if people think you attractive, then you light skinned.
You
Oh,
see
wow.
now that bullshit.
Wow.
That's weird as fuck. Whatever.
Only a light skinned dude would say that shit. That's
I
a
know
man.
that's weird as hell.
That shit is crazy.
Kodiak not
I need
light
to
skin.
know if I make the cut and what kind of energy I
You
need.
definitely
I'm
are
gonna
not
tell
light
you.
skin, bro.
You're not light skin.
You're in the
I'm not
brown
light.
skin category, brother.
Thank you. I'm neutral. Okay, good.
I don't
You
know
Damn,
know,
I'm
you
Yeah,
say
I'm in
you
the
had to put
middle.
him in
Best of
place.
both worlds.
If your eyes are green, you're light skinned. If they think you Michael Ealy when they see you, you light skinned.
Damn.
Dang.
Creole.
Okay, well I can agree with that a little bit.
A
Then he got
Creole brother. Got
he
it.
got me scared to go over there, right? Because like pretty much my shit's so light it glow in the dark, right? So
Yikes.
now I'm gonna take the full beating the whole panel. It's horrible.
No, it's
It's
not a
okay,
beat.
Joshua. You
It's
can
not.
stand on your
No,
own.
you pink
I'll
skin.
defend
Pink
you.
skin is
I
not
love
the
defending
same
white
like
people.
Joshua.
You're all right.
So
I
you
defend
heard
white
you
people a
heard
lot.
the
I got
coon
you.
on the panel. I love defending white people.
Oh my god.
Well, I
Borrow
defend
some bait,
logic.
Joshua.
Who
Well,
said that,
I defend
Sharon?
logic, and a lot of Negroes are on the wrong side of logic,
Damn.
and a lot of
Who
white
did?
people
You
are on the right
hold
side
on,
of it.
hold on. Let me address you. You're the
Uh-oh.
same man who it took 5 different people to ask you one question 17,000 ways, and you still cannot provide an answer. So I need you to bust your delusional button of this super logical man that you think you are.
Because
You
I
are not.
am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm actually, to be honest, I
You
have to
believe
give Feminine Melanin University. She's like a fucking like 7.5. Holy shit, she's fine.
It's too
How
late.
many
No,
filters?
you
How
said
many
all
Lord,
filters
that.
thank
you
you.
got on there?
This
Thank
is
you.
No, she don't
insane.
want you.
I didn't ask if she wanted me or not. I'm just telling the woman she fine
Why
from what
do
I
you
can
talk so
see.
much?
She don't want your fucking compliments. You was just up here
Shut
shitting on
up.
black
Damn, she
women.
can defend herself. She
No, she
seemed like
can't.
she got enough energy. She can do that.
No,
God
she
damn,
can't.
you act like a female. What? I
She
can't even
don't
say
like.
that.
Well,
She don't
Why
like.
the man acting like a female because he complimenting women? What's going
I
on?
know.
Like,
No,
What
he
the
act like.
I
hell?
want him to insult
You
women
think
or
that's the manly? You
compliment
think
them.
that's the manly way to compliment a female?
How
I
is the
didn't think
manly
so.
way to
Why
compliment
y'all,
them?
why do y'all defend pieces of shit men? I don't understand it. Just because he a man, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
It says
That
she's
dude is
fine and
not a
she's
piece of
beautiful.
shit.
What
That
the
dude is a
hell?
stand-up
Man,
dude.
I'm just curious. When did AFR become a piece
why
of shit?
men
I will
want to
introduce
defend.
AFR to my female family members. I don't
I
think
do
he's
not
a piece of shit.
understand why
I
men
feel
want to
safe with
defend
him around my
BS men. It don't
cousin.
make no sense to me. I was quiet this whole time. As soon as I start talking, all of a sudden people want to start talking. It's
Because you
crazy.
got your dirty ass cape on, nigga.
what
All of
goes
a sudden
on
you
Yo,
got
here?
you got
AFR, what did you
Wait,
do?
wait,
What did you do,
wait.
AFR?
I
I am
said
the only
she's
one
fine
who
and she's
chose
beautiful.
violence today. Don't
Man
let's not
just
do
said
this,
she is
y'all.
beautiful.
I'm the only
The
one who
man,
can
Okay.
do violence today because I chose violence. Let's be kind to each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, American Rifleman, you declined me earlier and told me that I was nowhere near your type, but I do accept your
He called
compliment.
you a husky
Thank you.
hyena.
come
Yeah, he
on,
did
man.
call me a husky hyena.
Retribution, you know what I'm saying? We got to give
Oh,
people
okay.
grace, you know?
No, he just
Okay.
proved that he's shallow. All he knew was that she was a black woman, and so he automatically went to insulting her look. So fuck that
But the
nigga.
man say he's going to Africa for black. The man love black women.
He don't.
You know
He
what
going to
I'm
the
He said he was
Philippines.
born to Asia too. I don't think that means he loved black women.
Come on, bro. Tell them you love black women, brother.
I do.
We
Black
don't want
women are the most beautiful on the
I ain't gonna
planet,
lie.
but they
Y'all
don't
His
believe
mom
me.
is black. His
The way
mom
how
is
y'all
black.
cape for men is ridiculous.
What?
He's caping for
What?
women.
Because we love black women. What the fuck?
Caping for women. What's going on with Sharon? We caping for black women. You don't cape for black women, Sharon, or you just cape for white women? Let me know.
Talking. This man was talking bad about both these women the whole goddamn show. Now he's talking nice
Not
about
the
black
whole show. Shut up.
American Rifle. Just apologize to this guy. Let's move on because we gotta go
I'm
forward.
sorry. I hurt your feelings, Sharon.
called me a
You'll be able to defend your women's all day, every day.
Shit about black women.
Solution-based American
DJ,
Rifle.
he called me a white boy pass around. Where he got this
No, I said I said I don't know your history, but I was trying to tell you like an overarching theme, not attacking you. I explained that.
You said I'm a white boy pass around.
Yeah.
No, I said it's
Yeah,
a
you said
possibility.
that.
I said it's a possibility. I don't know your history like that.
After we had to say something to you, and then you said, well, you know, you're right. I don't know you. How many, you know. So, yes, you did initially call her that.
Well, that was in my.
Destroy the
I
black woman
apologize.
of God.
I've already walked it
know
back
how many
several
she
times.
dated.
Look how y'all changed that.
Damn, yo, AFR, I didn't know all that, bro. That's
What?
some
I walked
covert
it back.
shady shit. That's some covert shady shit. Damn, I'm a fall back though.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. They trying to get retroactively offended. Now y'all trying to get retroactively offended. Come on now, stop.
For real. No, I'm not offended. I don't really care. It's just interesting.
Well, tell these niggas to take their capes
Wait,
off.
hold on. But it's just interesting that you came back on some whole nother other stuff when you was just insulting.
Well, look, Venus, you know we go at it. I would defend you on the street even if you were acting like a husky hyena because I care about you.
I swear to God, I hate y'all niggas. Y'all shit is so great. It is so cringe to me.
Sharon, why you stopping the man from saying he would defend black women in the streets, bro? What's going on, bro?
Because it's a lie. I don't understand why we try to act like we.
No, it's not a lie. I know. Listen, Venus. Listen. Hold on, Sharon. Venus does annoy me, but she's. I know I have enough rapport with her where I would never let anybody do anything to her. Like I'm not a fake person.
You are a fake person because not too long ago, 20 minutes ago, you was talking a different tune, and now all of a
Sharon,
sudden,
are you solution based or problem based? Because since I've been up here, to be honest, you just been talking about the problems. American Rifle been trying to find the solution. I think he should be the new solution based.
if I was talking about problems, I would have talked about you, but I'm not talking about you, so I'm not talking about problems.
So I'm a problem. What's going on? Why you attacking me, bro?
Violence today. Why y'all acting like
Because you don't know the story. You over here defending a man that
You
is
calling me a problem? What is it? Did a man hurt you growing up? Why you got such a hatred for men, bro?
The problem with a man like you is that you defended a man that was clearly overtly disrespecting women on this panel today.
I came up when he was bigging them up. I didn't come up for that part.
And
I'm
I
trying to
corrected
move
you.
forward. We don't got a time machine. We can't go back in time. We got to move forward. We got to be solution based, Sharon. Come on. Yeesh, this shit is getting me exhausted, bro. Come on, bro.
It was
exhaust your ass in the goddamn way then.
Get it from this
Nobody care
nigga.
about your exhaustion.
He was mean to the women.
It's not about you being. It's not about you being mean or kind to anybody. It's about you standing on your words.
Voice of Venus, how many white guys did you date? I missed all of that. If you've ever dated any.
Y'all niggas be so corny.
What?
Dang, bad Gemini.
It's
because they brought it up. Somebody was trying to make a dig at her, so I just want to see if there was any merit to it. So I'm asking legit questions.
I let that shit lie, and they kept bringing it up.
Well,
No,
I came
you
late
kept
to the
bringing it up
party.
and they had to tell you to stop.
What we talking about, y'all? What we talking about? What we talking about? I done went and made a phone call. I came back and y'all, what?
Hey, Mac, that's what I'm saying. I sat up
on,
here
y'all.
drinking me a
about
little
everything.
juice.
Always
It
just like
started
my
going
man,
down. I am the only one who chose violence today.
just like my
Everybody
man
else don't
DJ
do
Witch
it.
Doctor, right? Man, that man say, look, man, we got to be solution based at all times.
That's
it.
Sharon
You know what I mean?
Bracey's thing.
Yeah, that's Sharon Bracey's thing.
And now my thing is here at the Voice of Venus, we are solution based and we rebel against remedial rhetoric. Amen. But look, all right, I had a question for
like
real.
American First Rifleman.
Huh?
I said like people like American First Rifleman.
Damn. But no, I had a serious question because I wanted
still
to
love you, boo.
Sharon, are you okay? You have something to say, Sharon?
No, it's just that it gets kind of exhausting sometimes when people try to be funny all the time. Shit is fucking corny. Shit is trash. Like if you either gonna bash women or you're gonna be on women's side. It's either one. We cannot be caped up just because we disagree with a man. It's insane and ridiculous. They got men out there that's willing to do what they gotta do in
Sharon,
real
you have a
life.
history of it though.
It's men
You have
that's
a
out
history
there
of it.
just want to talk.
Hold on, wait. He's on the main screen. He
You're
gets
right.
to
I
talk.
Got it.
apologize. I
I got it.
apologize. I
The people on
apologize.
the main screen get the floor. AFR. Go ahead and
Nah, y'all
finish.
got it. You good.
Nah,
Venus,
Sharon, hey
we
man,
good.
Sharon, go ahead and say what you had to say, man.
Nah, it's all
Man,
good because
say
people
what
be
you had to say.
it's always some clown shit all the time, and the
Nah,
shit is
man, just say what
annoying.
you gotta say, man. Fuck that bullshit. If it's bullshit to
It's
you, fuck
annoying.
it. You know what I mean? You know we gotta deal with, you gotta deal with any kind of hecklers. Even the best comedians gotta deal with hecklers in the crowd every show. So it is what it is. You just go ahead and continue to say what you gotta say as a man. You know what I mean? Don't allow anybody to cut you off. Even if somebody started talking out, bad Jim, and I say something real quick. Even if somebody started talking right now,
Don't
I can
put
only say
me in
2 words.
this.
I'm gonna continue to say what I need to say as
Exactly.
a
What you
man
talking
in the
about, Saint?
same
Nah, nah,
way,
nah, nah,
and I
nah,
would
nah,
have said
nah,
it
Saint.
regardless if
Nah, nah, nah.
anybody else was talking or not. You gotta still be a man about everything. Don't care about
Yeah,
if
that's
somebody
facts, B.
cut you off or not. You
Nah,
know what
you
I'm
true.
saying? That's all it is. But
It's authority and respect, and it has
yeah,
to be pertinent. Look, I like to joke all day, but when it comes to stuff like this and we asking relationship stuff, that's when you're gonna get the real side of me. If it's banter and people, roasting folks or how they look and all that, I might jaw jack with you. But when it's talking about relationships, I'm finna get into the real because there are a lot of negative misconceptions. So if it's brothers hate sisters, sisters hate brothers, why brothers dating outside, so on and so forth. I really am about a resolution because too many people out in the streets talking reckless when it comes to that stuff and thinking that's the norm.
Okay.
This stuff
So
is pretty
so
minority.
so what does resolution look like?
Should I address one of those particular? Okay, resolution looks
Anything. Give
like,
us the
nah,
resolution.
yeah, just
resolution,
in
man.
general. Okay, resolution looks
In
like,
terms of what you're talking about, the state between black women and black men in relationships, right? Is that what you're referring to?
yeah, if we
So,
do
so
that, I
what
would say
what is what does solutions look like?
actually coming to the table. The thing is, if one person's at the table and the other is not, and they argue it, and then you say, "Oh no, I'm ready to come to the table," the male gets up from the table and the woman sits down at the table, and the man says, "I'm MGTOW," then there's no resolution. If the man comes back to the table and then the woman say he's dusty and she's doing her own thing and I'm independent, then there's no resolution. The thing is, we don't have to agree initially, but at least come down and sit at the table rather than just throwing insults all day. I can do that. That started when kids were young, playing during in a dirt box and slide and all that. But if you're talking about being grown adults that actually can put thoughts and ideas together, then it just means sitting down, listening to you, not listening to disagree, listening to get an understanding, and then providing my perspective. Even if we don't agree, at least I properly heard you. I can't properly hear you because I'm capping, I'm jaw jacking, and I'm talking crazy over you and saying, F y'all women, y'all trifling, y'all got bad attitudes. There's no resolution in that. So my whole thing is actually listening is the first thing. Both people sitting at the table together is for that particular discussion.
Okay, so from all of that, all I got was to listen to each other was basically the point, right?
Yeah, but actually to come to the table to listen to each other. The thing is, we listen through to each other via social media, and it's all
Distantly.
hearsay. Yeah, it's hearsay. I'm talking about getting into intimate conversations where I'm really understanding what you're talking about. Not, oh, y'all women say these guys dusty. F y'all. It's like, who's y'all women? Venus. Why do they have this dusty movement? When did they start it? Why do you view men like that if you view that? Or why do some of your sisters that you interacted with view men like that? And then what are we doing to cause them to see us that way? Because we want to change the narrative. And then it's the whole Pookie and Ray Ray. It's so many just trash narratives that we can live off all day
I
for
guess
entertainment.
my issue with your answers, I don't know if you realize it or not, you're talking about more problems than solution when the question is asking you about solution. So
I thought
that's
it
why
Well,
was
it's
just
kind of
the
taking me all
solution was
over
to
the
sit
place.
down.
Yeah,
I
real.
was given dimmer instances of the different problems, and so to answer it specifically, I said the solution would be actually sitting down at the table and hearing each other, and not letting everything be hearsay, and actually having a legitimate conversation. It's not real conversations happening, even on panels. It's a lot of
Okay.
banter, capping, and jaw jacking.
Okay, and then what? So after we sit at the table and we listen to each other, then what?
Then we start
They call it the
realizing
best of
if
the best.
did we mishear each other, because some of these things are truly misunderstandings. Like, it may be a truth,
Yeah.
but we can't make 10% of a problem become 100% of the problem. Then we were like, oh, that's mine, I can fix that. Oh, us guys come at you, you don't want us saying, hey red, hey miss lady, and being objectified, even though some women answer to that. Okay, cool. We'll try to be more presentable. I'm just throwing random stuff. So the thing is, here, then now provide action that matches up to what you heard. The thing is, we hear it and we like that banter, and we continue the negative aspect of it. So we just hear, but there's no correction. So you listen first, then have correction. I think everything falls apart when it comes to the correction part, because people gonna do what they want to do and be who they want to be. But I'm here. Hey, let's
Oh, I
chop it
ain't gonna
up.
lie, y'all be saying a lot. Like, I just want an answer. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was the second part of
Okay,
the
so Venus,
answer.
that was
That
I
was
was
the
going
second
to ask
part.
this. Can I ask this then, Mr. Bad Gemini? Because it is that you say you hear a whole lot of these different things. As a way to give us a solution answer, tell us something that you say that you have heard women saying that you understand, that you can then bring into a solution of how you can solve it.
Okay,
Venus
and
just said it,
specific.
and he just said it, but he just said a long
Yeah.
version. Listen to each
It
other. But what
no,
he's saying is
Saint,
having the
Saint,
action
Saint.
of coming to the table is
And
the
I told
action
him,
first.
can he
That needs
give
to
me an
happen first.
example? So that means that I
Yeah.
heard him. What I'm asking is, because what Venus is basically trying to say is, give her something that you have heard that you see as a problem, and what way you feel can be the solution.
Okay, I'll give you a simple one. This whole going out to eat at certain restaurants, right? This woman's presentable. You ask her for a date, it's on you, and she doesn't like the restaurant. So at that time, you may have some banter like, "Oh, I don't want to come here. This is some cheap ish. I don't rock that way." Me as a guy, I need to be like, okay, well, this is what I can afford, and this is the first date. Not saying we won't have better dates at more extravagant spots, but if this is the first date and you anticipated me spending 500, I'm like, I'm just now learning who you are and what this is. I don't want this to be a foodie call. You get this nice meal, you dip out on me and tell the girls we had a foodie call. So that would be a specific instance where it's like, look, this is how I operate on the first date. The solution is, if you don't like it, you be like, I'm not going to date him because he's cheap. At least we have a resolution. But then, or it could be like, okay, I'll give you a shot because at least you didn't try to stun on and act like you had it and set up this whole bravado that each date is going to be this way. And I find out that you're not really that guy. Let me know you're not that guy early on. So that's the resolution. Like, look, hey, I know, or I get to see what type of woman you are. Oh, this what you want? Like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna be doing these extravagant dates all the time. I just want to learn who you are. And if that's what you're looking for, go elsewhere. And I think sometimes people try to become something else they're not to get that person. So my solution is just for that specific instance, communicate. This is how I operate. This is what I normally do pertaining to my dates. And if that's not acceptable for you, then we don't have to go forward. And that's a specific scenario if you talk about how women talk about these dates in lavish places.
I'm a little confused here. Is your solution base the idea of force?
Being honest.
Okay, so how do you want to? How is it possible to force honesty?
You don't force honesty. You just want to be honest. You're either that type of person or you're not. If you're a liar, you're gonna be a liar.
Right. Then how can you demand it or give it as a prescription, like as a solution?
Hey, listen. This is how you got to
I
do
didn't
it.
see it
Some
as a
men know when they
solution. I'm gonna
playing the
be honest.
game.
I didn't see it as a solution. I
I'm
saw it
confused.
as choices between different peoples and stuff. It didn't sound like a solution that would help.
But
Here,
But
here.
but
Let
it
me
is a
feel you.
solution
I
because you
wanna, I
can't
wanna.
call them.
I'm sorry, guys. I want
Can
to
I
hear
provide a
what
solution?
Sharon has to say, and then y'all can keep going back and forth.
I want to provide a solution after Sharon.
Okay, Sharon, DJ, and
Sharon is
then we'll
right.
go back around. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Sharon.
DJ, do you need to say something to me, bro?
No, I was gonna provide. I'm saying Sharon, are you okay, bro?
No,
Your
I'm not
veins
okay.
are
So
look.
now,
Your veins on your forehead. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, yo, is Sharon good? I'm trying to say I'm gonna provide some solution after you. My solution is real quick, dude. Let me just go.
tell us your solution.
My solution is instead of like trying to date each other as the cliche type of dating thing, going out to eat and stuff like that. I think people should just genuinely get to know each other. The best person for most young men to wife up is a chick that they know. Not somebody is not some stranger you're trying to go on dates and get to know in that type of setting, because on dates and courting and stuff like that, we all put our best foot forward, we all put our masks on, and then down the line we get to know each other. We got to start knowing each other in regular settings like grocery shopping, going to the park, just regular shit, you know what I'm saying? Deal with people within your community and stuff like that. It's going to solve a lot of problems, because a lot of things is people just raised differently and people just value different shit, and that's why the dating market is how it is. Because like the OG was saying, people should sit down and discuss things so we could get on the same page. I think that's what he was alluding to. If we sit down and we be more open, we could all be on the same page. But I gotta head out here, Venus. Sharon, look like you're sitting
Okay,
there.
I'm ending in 5 minutes. Will you be live then?
Yeah, I'm about to go live right now. So whenever you want finish, you could come through.
Okay.
Damn. This is gonna be bad timing, but I'll just drop the hand grenade right in the middle of this. Here's a nice little solution: removal of options. This would imply divorce not an option anymore. Voting rights swinging one way or another way, not an option anymore. You just take the problem that you're dealing with and you remove the option for it.
I guess I'm
That
confused on
sounds
the
like
voting.
misery.
Wait, hold on.
Somebody wants to be divorced.
Hey,
That's
it's
a
crazy.
trap. What are you talking?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let Sharon get his
It's all good.
solution.
It's not. It's not my time to talk. I was patient.
No, it's
It
your
is.
time.
It is what it is. You know.
It's your
I don't.
time, Sharon.
No. You know, I got a show in the morning. I do that every day. I am, a part of the gang. We are the solution-based group. Every day, I rebel against remedial rhetoric every single day. And the answer to the honesty questions, we need to preach to young men that being yourself is good enough. Stop putting on a mask. Stop going on dates with your representative. Being who you are is all you need to be, and you need to keep moving forward through life and progress. You do not need to stay the same your whole life. So who you are at 16 should not be the same at 18, so on and so forth. Be you 100% all the time. Stop code switching, and that's how we change the dating market. Stop preaching people to have different code switches when they round different people. You who you are is good enough.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Sharon.
I want to give a solution.
That's how you get
Can I
down.
go?
That's
Can
how
I go?
you get down to a solution. Maybe I need to start writing things out, because y'all don't realize that y'all double talk. Y'all don't realize that y'all reiterate the same thing that you said 2 minutes ago. You need to start writing things down so y'all can have some clear and concise thoughts. Please, men.
Sharon, you gonna have a panel sometime soon based on something like this? I'll show up for it.
Every single day. Every single day, I have these conversations, these tough conversations. That's why we're the solution-based group, because we deal with issues every single day. The only way you can get down to solutions is by dealing with issues, and we actually, to understand each other, is kind of what Jim and I would say in the short form. We talk to each other for understanding, not to talk at each other, even though it gets real heated because it's people on both sides of the coin when we have this conversation, and they are tough conversations. However, when we start doing things to understand, we would get down to some solutions, and that's how we do it.
Well, Sharon, I'm sorry. I just want to say, because I know you seem like you're about to go. I invited you here. Thank you for coming and being on my show. I do appreciate it.
I eat cake wearing nigga. Bye.
Wow.
Damn. I'm hating.
Hopefully, I'll see y'all in the AM. I do my show around like 9 a.m. ish. So hopefully, I see
All right, I'll see if I'll stop by.
I'll be there.
Get you paid. Because I hope,
Yeah,
hey
I'll be
Venus,
there. I got time this week.
I got you paid a little bit today, girl.
Oh no, I appreciate all of you, and you made the show funny. I appreciate you guys for coming up here.
Somebody
But
said,
I did go to
Sharon,
Sharon's channel and guilt trip him to be in here, so that's why I was trying to make space for him to talk because I know he came here to be a part of the panel for me
Nah,
tonight.
he came here to defend you.
That's
That
my
as well.
boy. He gonna always defend me. I'm gonna defend him too.
Shout out to Sharon.
But cannot, Sharon, before you go, I want you to hear my solution, right?
No
Okay.
problem.
All right. So
Uh-oh.
listen, y'all. Here's my solution.
Uh-oh.
Work first of all, relationship with God, relationship with the higher power is important. Having some type of spirituality about yourself, I think is important because it like anchors you back to something that can like lead you, direct you, guide you, if all else, and you don't know exactly what to do because you know people are flawed, humans are flawed, right? And men and women can be motivated by emotion. So what I like about, in my case, is the Bible, is that there's something I could always refer back to, that at least gives me a definition of what's right, what's wrong to some extent, right? My other solution, which I think I'm doing in my own life right now, is self-improvement. Before I could even think about a man, I need to focus on the things that I need to fix within myself, whether that's me on my weight loss journey or me having personal development, right? Not just working on the physical, but like the mental, spiritual, trying to learn to manage my emotions better. Because I think that once you start to kind of get to know yourself better and figure those things out about yourself, then you are of way more value to anybody who decides to be in your life. So my solution is to people who are single, I guess, not to not date, but to just constantly be working on like character development and self-improvement.
That sounds good. I'll just say two things and I'll leave. Shout out to everybody that came on the panel. Shout out to you, Melanin. Shout out to you, Gemini, and shout out to you, Joshua.
Shout out to you.
And Venus. Not to you, Cape Warrior. I'll never give you a shout out. But one thing I will say is that it's easier for men because like it's good that Venus is espousing women and men self-improve because that's what I had to do. I had to go through therapy. I had to go through constant being in spaces with other men that held me accountable, which I do to this day. I had to go through process to actually be a viable man to a woman. So I understand that. But just for men, younger black men that have their stuff together, where you, if you had to go through that journey, you did. Just go overseas and get you a woman. Just go overseas and get you a woman. And
That's the
it's easier. It's
solution.
just easier. I'm just saying it's just easier, black man. It's just easier. If it
That's
has,
the
yeah, it's a
solution.
solution, yeah. And if it has to be a black woman, there's a whole continent full of them, brother. So you don't have to feel guilt trip if you can't, if they're like, oh, you can't get an Asian, you can't get a white woman, that's fine. Go get a black woman and she'll be the one for you in that country in Africa and keep her there. Don't bring her back to America.
Amen. That was a wonderful solution. Thank you for your contribution. You're amazing.
Appreciate you, my beautiful black queen.
You know, see, look at us. Sharon, you brought the solution gang to the voice of Venus. Look at this.
That's how easy it is. You just gotta be on the point and concise, and all of a sudden thoughts come out properly.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nixon.
Yeah, we've been talking.
$2. He says people who have villages help in the dating. I agree. Having family around can be really helpful. If you have elders in the family who are married, don't be so quick to write them off because, oh, you're not dating right now. Don't do that. They have wisdom. They understand things in ways that you do not. Don't be so quick to write people off because you think they're a generation or two ahead of you and now they just don't know shit. Because how did they get there? Right? So I agree with this a lot. Like you really do need the village. But I'm sorry, whoever was next.
Miss Venus, can I ask you about your solution? Would you be opposed to basically prescribing Mosaic law as a legal precedent?
Remind me of what that is, Mosaic law.
Basically, it's all of the Old Testament laws.
Where like self-fulfillment is at the top and at the bottom is like
No,
food,
it's roughly
shelter.
like it's roughly the whole 613. I think it's 613 laws within the Bible just prescribed from the government. Would you agree with that, or be opposed to it?
Honestly, would have to read it all. So you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
like to be fair, there are even things in the Bible I don't agree with, even though I'm Christian, right?
right. Well, sure. Everybody's got. I'm an atheist, and I prescribe it.
Okay. Well, you
Josh,
know what
was you
I'll
coming
do?
from the
It,
traditional aspect?
Well, okay, so I'm an atheist that is also a Christian nationalist. And
oh
when they
my
say
god.
Christian, yeah, the ugly side of
There's
it.
no, you can't solve any problems with that. Go ahead.
Sure,
Continue.
sure you can. It's actually taking exactly Christianity and then just basically making it more government based.
Which group you running with though? From
Okay,
the
so
two
I'm with you.
factions?
I did a
What do you mean?
wait. I'm
What do you
sorry.
mean?
Real quick, I want to say for if anyone in the audience was ignorant like me and just didn't know, I just want to show them a basic. Oh, this
Sure,
is
sure.
not it. Sorry. So it says starting with the 10 Commandments for one, right?
Well, technically, the Ten Commandments are actually just a summarization. Believe it or not, the original how to explain this is they were the 10 wise sayings. Effectively, there's a different translation to it, but they're just basically a summarization of it. It's not a new concept. It was just a summarization of other stuff. There's
So
literally
I want to say yes. I just need to understand this more.
you'd want to Google like Mosaic law. It'll be
Yeah.
like the 13 laws. I think
Okay.
it's
But aren't some of these predated, Joshua, when you come to like Kemet and the what is the 44 principles of Ma'at and all, like some of these biblical concepts have been around
Emerald
prior to
tablet.
the Bible. Yeah,
What
and stuff. So that's why I'm not he said,
again? It
so I'm not
depends.
even getting into all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
ultimately, look, let me add. So you coming with all this? I'm gonna let it be because it sounds like more problems. I'm about to get up out of here. Venus, nice having you on. Sakafet Nula. But I just wanted to say I will work on being more succinct with my solutions because if a brother needs to tighten it up, I can do that. So look, I took the advice. So that's part of the solution. You told me something and said sum it up and make it precise and don't have all the little fluff in it and say what you want to say. So my solution was simple. I'm gonna recap again. Just come to the table and hear each other out. That's step one. When we start hearing each other, then we can solve things. You can't solve anything if nobody ain't heard nobody. And that's that. So no extra.
Yeah, I
And
was
nice
just
to
saying
meet you
that
back, Gemini.
I'm sorry,
Huh?
Jada.
Yeah, I
Then
heard
I
nice
you.
just
to
want
meet
to
you.
say I don't think that's step one, only because if you come into the table and your shit ain't together, then you don't need to be at the table. So I'm a stand firm on step one begins with self.
Well, yeah, that's obvious. But the thing too is sometimes when you don't have that self introspect and you come to the table and somebody can point out some things about you, then you can go back and reevaluate. Because sometimes we can be delusional within ourselves or self-centered and think we're doing the right things and helping ourselves. But ultimately, it's okay to have others who might have an outside view. Then you can see if it balances within what you already are working on or how you see yourself. So yes, I agree, work on yourself first, then go to the table because you may think you've improved. You go to the table and somebody has a whole different view of you. So it still helps to go to that table to understand people's perceptions of you because how we see ourselves, is sometimes different than how others see us. So it's a combination of both.
I'm
But
sorry, Jada.
that's it.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by.
All right, take care.
Um, bye,
Y'all be
Jada.
easy.
You were gonna say something, Jada?
Oh no, I was just saying, it was nice to meet him. That was the first time I had ever met him. So
Do you have any solutions for us, Jada? This SBG. I'm taking Sharon's whole thing. Solution based
listen,
game.
I hear all of the listen to each other and all of that stuff. But even as he was telling us, while we're not agreeing about dating, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, it was more like, well, if you ain't on my program, then that it is what it is we walk away or we do something a little different. But
Yeah.
my thought It's kind of like that doesn't sound like we listened to each other on what it is we needed to come together for in order to push forward. And that's where I
Like,
think people are missing that at. Okay, we hear the talking, we hear to come together, but once we're listening to each other, are we trying to figure out a solution to get towards the middle of both of it working for us? So
uh,
that's where I'm kind of like at. Can we come to the table and bring something that will work for not just all of us, because we know everybody is different when it comes to what it is they're doing, right? But for those specific things that seem to be, everybody says it's like big problems in our community. That's where we're at. He gave an instance, and it didn't sound like him as a man would be willing to move from what it is that he desires. And that doesn't cause for a solution. That's not a solution. So
Yeah, it's an easy answer. The answer is real simple. Absolutely not. And it's the reason why it's that way is because both sides are going to treat it as leverage. I know people are talking about communication, but at the end of the day, it's always leverage. That's why that's why the conversations always turn into the blame game, because really what people want is they want leverage within control in a relationship.
so I want to say, yeah, I didn't want to do too much with his answer, but in my opinion, there's so many more steps before even coming to the table, because even the example he just gave, right? I agree. You can't be your end all be all in terms of judgment, because you'll miss a lot. So I do agree that you have to get around other people and hear other people's opinions. However, if you are a person who lacks the ability to have self-reflection, self-awareness, if you are the type of person who just does not take responsibility for shit, that criticism will go in one ear and out the other anyway. It'll fall on deaf ears. So that's why my whole thing is like character development first. Again, I could be wrong, but that's just why I think if you develop those attributes, then when people tell you things, you might be at least in a place to consider what's being said instead of just rejecting them because you're super defensive, super insecure, you can't stand to be criticized. So yeah, for me, I just think it's like the more you can work on yourself, the better it is for every part of your life, your career, business relationships, family dynamics, friendships, romantic. So I mean, that's just, I personally think that's not,
I'm
none of these answers are the end all be all, but I just think that's a good place to start personally.
I'm curious, how do you propose a person teach themselves how to obtain these characteristics you're speaking of? Most
So
behaviors. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, that's why I personally refer to the Bible, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
because I know I can't personally. If I could teach myself those things, then I would have done it, right? So
right.
for
Right.
me, that's why I'm so big on the spiritual aspect of it, like going to a higher power, and referring to a text that um can like actually teach me things that I don't know.
Right. Right. I understand. Well, that's why I asked you. Like, would you be opposed to like Mosaic law becoming government law, things like that?
So I want to answer you. So I want to read about that, and then next time I come back, I'll be able to answer. I just don't know enough. Yeah.
Leviticus and Deuteronomy, but it's pretty much the two books you'd want to focus on. Um, I can tell you now, the vast majority of society, I'd give you 2/3 of population in the United States would absolutely oppose it.
Yeah.
It would probably also result in 2/3 of the population being put to death for violation too. So I mean, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow.
Oh well, if you say that, then I'm probably gonna say no. I'm
I
gonna say
mean, but
no.
just read on it first, then come back to it. Don't answer it at all. But the way he's describing it, you're like, oh no,
It,
you're right.
it is absolutely hard. There's no. I'm an atheist simply because I lack faith. However, on functionality, like I can take secular arguments and whoop the crap out of almost any secular position with the Bible. Like it's real easy. The problem is Christianity, along with almost every other religion, opposes human nature. And that's the conflict with life, right? It really is what it is. The thing that you desire is going to be the thing that's going to destroy you, just flat out. It's just the nature of how it is, right? But in the case that we're talking about, you're generally talking about society in general. And so it seems to be a functionality. It just lacks an enforcement arm. So, I mean, it's cute and all to say, oh, well, find God kind of concept. It just doesn't seem to be the case. Most people are always going to do just like how they vote in the political system. I don't care if you're on the left or you're on the right. Politically speaking, most people are going to vote for, I want more rights. I want more choices. I want more stuff. I want more. I want. Nobody ever talks about what they're willing to do to get it. So there's no concept of earning it. So you really don't have much of a choice other than just a really strong arm enforcement. Like that's the only way. That's the only thing that's going to break society and make them go in a direction.
Damn, I agree because historically that's kind of whether it's right or wrong. That's usually how it goes.
I'm going to throw some salt in this and say, don't y'all pay attention to Joshua because Joshua does not like women having the right to vote. Joshua does not like women doing anything but laying up under him in the dusty, funky booty ways that he like to be, unless he trying to get some pom pom.
She not wrong. She's not wrong.
These are the words of Joshua Jones. Don't y'all be listening to all this extra stuff.
I was
He gonna
just like,
talk y'all into sliding into this Mosaic law stuff. And ladies, y'all ain't even gonna be able to say, how you doing, baby, without him saying, shut up, woman. Then give you the right to talk. That's
technically that part's an exaggeration, but the first part was definitely true, right? That wasn't an exaggeration. She was spot on there.
Thank you.
There are actually so like an example would be the same punishment for like say a woman inside of an affair would actually also be the same the same punishment for a male. So you kind of like you get the equality that everybody wants. It just comes with a real nasty cost. Like you can't really just change your mind one day. That's the difference. Once you go down a path, you don't get to pull back from it.
Well, damn.
But to be fair, like not everything results in death or stoning or something like that. There's a lot of other different punishments. There's
nah, man, you don't look. See, Joshua, you almost had me, man. Damn.
I told you gotta pay attention.
Religious fruitcakes. We gotta stay away from all of them religious fruitcakes for real. Like
they call it
what religion it is.
Joshua be them types that the laws in like 1940s and then again in 1970s had to be created for, because if you don't do what you're supposed to do, Joshua is going to spank you and then have his family stone you. Y'all got to be careful.
You don't get the spanking so much. The stoning thing that's definitely a thing. But the spanking.
I'm out. I'm done. I've heard enough. I'm not into the Mosaic law.
Run, Venus. Run, sis.
I thought we was on the same team. Man.
Hey, but guess what though? I'm gonna tell you some real spill though.
Oh yes, can you give us your final words? I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, Saint Mac. I like every time you get ready to talk.
Let me give him some real spill.
Real spill.
Now, I don't want to force my woman to do anything crazy in that manner, right? But if you are a real man, there is no woman on this planet that wouldn't be willing to be stoned because of your leadership or your role or your value that you add to the world if she had to.
Come on now.
Now that's a different thing.
Willing to be stoned?
Like if you were in love, basically what I'm saying, I'm trying to save this brother here.
Save him.
But
Save the white man.
What I'm saying is
black men save white men. Go ahead, save him.
Let me just say this, young man. I don't want to say young man, sir. Women, if you love them, they will love you back. And it's all the way with both of us. When you love your woman, she will love you back. She'll do whatever for you. You do whatever for her. That's when you really are in love, truly in love. That's the first thing we have to do as people. Love ourselves first. know that we are all the same.
Well,
For real.
I'm
I don't know
curious.
about that because I'm not with stoning people.
How does it?
No.
How does
The
it
Nah,
core
ain't
of
the
us is
same
the
as the
same.
people who want to stone people. Yo. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Listen. The core of us are the same. We are definitely different. It's different arms, different type
Right.
of people.
Can
The
I
core
ask?
of us are the same. We got a beam of light in us, and we all
Right.
are able to exist at the same time. It's more people that passed than that are living right now. There's hundreds of billions of people that passed. You know how many people it took to get that? It took a lot of people for us to be right here at this moment in time. And we don't have any time to waste on foolishness.
Right. Can I
Saint
Figure
ask?
out
Mac.
how to
So
love
so
yourself.
so Saint
Can I?
Mac. I'm sorry, Joshua.
Go ahead.
Sugar Bum
Go ahead.
has a very important question. It is imperative that he answers if he wants to. You don't have to. Sugar Bum wants to know how many baby mamas do you have?
She asking me?
No, Saint Mac.
Oh.
Again, you don't have to answer, but I'm asking.
How many pictures she got up there real quick?
How
Pull
many
that
baby
back up.
mamas do you have? Is what she said.
Pull that picture back up because she might got exactly how many baby mamas I got. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
don't
4,
don't
Oh
make
5.
her
wow.
traumatized, bro.
Five.
Thanks.
I
Oh
got 5
man.
baby mamas.
Let her come on the
You got
panel if she
5
want to
baby
talk her
mamas
shit.
or you just
Yep.
joking?
Yep. I got
Ooh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just
You
like how she
joking?
got up. I got 5 baby mamas.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joshua, and
how many
everybody
children?
give your final words because I'm past my bedtime. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
guess.
Hey,
No. Because this will have a conversation. Wait. Actually, this would be for a panel one day. This would be a good
You gotta
conversation.
come back, Joshua. I like you being on the panel.
Yeah.
I'm around. You just saw me on the other panel. Like I'm around. I
Mhm.
pop in.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed. I'm ready. You pop up a panel if it's something I can get involved in. I'll come running.
Okay. No, Z, I'm about to end and send everybody to DJ Witch Doctor. I'm dropping his link in the chat right now. Well, okay, guys,
Yeah.
give your final words, please.
I'm out.
Jake,
Good night. Have a blessed one, y'all. It's good to talk to y'all. I'm out,
good meeting
y'all.
you, bro.
Thank you
Very
for
good.
See you
coming.
later,
Please
Saint Mac.
come
Nice to meet you.
come back again, okay?
Definitely for sure. Salute.
Okay, bye.
I'll do my final
I'm gonna
thought.
be real brief, actually, real quick.
Okay, go for it.
So yeah, we got as people, not just men or women, we got to start communicating effectively. I'm hoping that these conversations are beneficial for everyone, like anyone who's participating. I hope you got something from this, and I'm hoping that maybe if we keep having these conversations, actions will form, like, or something like a call to action will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like the solution being, okay, first communicate effectively, right? And that doesn't just mean talking or listening, but also, yeah, keeping your actions matching with your words. So it's like communicating effectively, uh, actions matching your words, right? And it starts with within, like how Venus was saying. You gotta, work on yourself first. That, and then from there, I think, like, if each one is doing better, the whole world is doing better. Like if you no longer throw trash out the window, it's no more pollution. You know what I'm saying? Like think of it like that. If I put the cart back after I'm finished doing the groceries, I don't have to worry about when I pull in, it's a cart right there. You get what I mean? Like, because if everybody does better, then the world will be better. That's all I'm gonna say, yo. But thanks for having me, Venus. Y'all be cool.
Oh, it's nice meeting you,
See
bro.
you, Eso.
Let me go before Jada because I'm gonna fire shots at her and she should have the final word.
Oh wow.
She wanted violence today. So to everybody that's watching the show, I hope this gets recorded. Jada secretly likes vanilla. She hates the rest of y'all. She's on my side. Just y'all take care. Have a good night. Night, ladies.
That
Have a
ain't no
good night,
secret.
Joshua.
We know she's a swirler, low key, high key, I think.
Listen, I will date the rainbow. Um, wow, man, Joshua. something to say. I'm not even going to say it. And I had a picture I was about to post, and I'm definitely not posting it now because they're definitely going to say that it was Joshua. So, I will say this. I will say this. Venus,
Yes, my
I am
love.
happy that you're getting back to the content.
Thank you. I'm
Okay.
happy that you came.
Yes, I'm happy to see you across these streets, not letting them shake you and move you, and then calling out all of this banditry that they be doing.
Bandit
Sometimes,
happen.
ladies, when they be talking some of these points, turn them points right back around and let them see theyself in the mirror. Because they talk a good game, they talk about a whole lot, but when you flip it around and ask the exact same thing towards them, they can't even give you a real answer. So keep doing that, Venus.
Jada, that's why I
It's
did it because I noticed when they're on the male dominated panels, right? They
mm-hmm.
let it slide because it sounds good. Nobody challenges
Yes,
those ideas for real. And because
absolutely.
they're in agreement. So when I get an opportunity, I'm gonna ask you to explain what you're saying. Like you can't just be saying things about women because you just want to shit on women. But then when we ask you, all right, give us an example of what you're talking about, and then you can't, then we know
They can't.
you're just a complainer. You just want a bitch, and we don't want to hear men who
Absolutely.
just want a bitch just because they feel like it. Like no,
And that's why it was one day where we were on the panel, and I forgot who it was. That's how irrelevant it was. But we were on the panel, and he was talking about women. It's like almost all women are walking around with a suitcase ready to put a case on somebody. And
oh
the
my
guy's
god.
like, well, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. We are not walking around feeling like y'all are predators only when you can't accept the word no and keep going, for which that particular guy kept on doing anyway. But the fact remains that when I asked, what was it, like six, seven men on the panel? Has it ever happened to you? Has it ever happened to you? You? No? Okay, so then this does not happen that often. Y'all went from saying this happens all the time. Men are nervous to approach women because of this. And the fact was is that none of those men had ever had that problem before. So we gotta
And this
stop throwing around this fake
they do
stuff.
it
Y'all
all
be
the
jumping on
time.
board with this stuff. You say what?
No, I'm just in agreement with you. That's why it's annoying, and it like I just start to lose interest in a lot of the conversations that take place around here because of what you just
Hmm.
said. It's just a lot of fake, unnecessary shit being said, and then a whole bunch of other people reaffirming it, knowing that they're fucking lying too. I don't get it. I don't
Right.
understand it. But it's like at this point, I don't even want to talk to that. And if I do talk to it, it's gonna be here where I can have the time to expose your bullshit.
All right. I love it. I love it. Shout out to that. I'm down for it. Happy to see that that's been going on lately. And that's it for me. Yo, look, y'all make sure that y'all like this video. Subscribe if you like the vibe. Share if you care. Make sure that when we end this video, y'all jump into the comments immediately. Refresh. Jump
Immediately.
into her comments and let people know what you liked and even disliked about the show. Help her get into the algorithm. It's time for Venus to have her full, slow glow.
Well,
Soul
damn.
glow. I say slow glow.
Just let your sun glow. That's from us
Okay.
being on Raymond Night panel. Shout out to Ray.
Right.
Okay, I got two super chats. Sandy says, "Great show, Venus Night." Thank you, Sandy, for the support. I really appreciate it. And Taylor
Indeed.
Bells, thank you. He says, "Phenomenal show tonight. Very entertaining. Take care." Thank you, Taylor. Um,
Shout out to y'all.
I want to say thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you to everybody who came on the panel. Everybody, right? Because it all made like an interesting show, and it was funny to me. I think I was entertained my damn self. So shout out to everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, I think I'm getting a little more comfortable with trying to figure out like how to do the shows, but like you all matter, like the panel, the chat, everything. So I'm just appreciative that you guys are like rocking with me more and more. I can see that now. It's not going unnoticed. You know, I love y'all. But with that being said, everybody have a good night. I'm putting DJ Witch Doctor's link in the chat right now because he's live. And if you guys don't want to go to sleep, just head over there. And with that being said, everybody have a good night.
Bye.